Welcome to U.S. History Themes. I am Shayla Lanier and I will be your instructor. So this week is the busiest week of the class, except for I think topic 6. So this is a 7-week class. Each topic is a week, essentially. Absolutely it is. So today you need to post your summary of current course knowledge, and that is just what do you know, what do you not know? One of the more likable features of this class is it's the U.S. history theme. So it's not so much memorizing people, dates, it's more memorizing events. So, but one of the not as popular aspects of this class is the reading. I really recommend that you read all of the required, anything that says required in the topic 1 readings. Read that before you take your quiz on Sunday. Read that before you do your assignment, every topic, because within those readings is all of the information that you need to be successful. Obviously, you're not going to have all of your reading done before you reply to your discussions. So as you plan your weekly reading, peruse those discussions so that you can plan to have pertinent material read before Wednesday when your first discussion is due and Friday when your second discussion is due. My secret, because I'm still working toward my PhD and it's like drinking from a fire hose, trying to get all of the reading done. So one thing that has helped me so much is if I will say I normally get up at 5:30, if I will get up at 5. My house is quiet, my phone is quiet, everything is quiet, and I just have those 30 focused minutes where I'm not interrupted and I can really just knock out some reading or get a start on my day that allows for 30 minutes somewhere else. But if you do that 7 days a week and say, hey, Sunday's my day to sleep in, I don't get up till 8, get up at 7:30. Because if you'll add 30 minutes of reading to your week, it adds 3.5 hours and it really makes a tremendous difference in keeping up. So that's just a little tip, because history classes, there's a lot of reading. History is studying everything that's happened before. There's a lot of reading. There's a lot of people. And as we get some distance from events, there are different perspectives. Sometimes there's new information that was previously unreleased or unknown. So there's a lot of reading in history classes. So I really recommend getting up 30 minutes early, 7 days a week, to stay on top of that reading. Okay, also, so today is your summary of current course knowledge. I had a dreadful high school history experience. There were 2 history teachers in my high school, and all of my friends got the good one, and I got stuck in the bad one. And so anyway, but this guy, we were his last class. He retired. He had taught my parents, and my parents were not teen parents. So this guy had been teaching for a long time, and he was just done. He was on his way out. And so I thought, I hate history. Then I went to college, and I had history professors who were just on fire for the subject, and it just brought it to life. And it showed me how important history is to me today. And I hope that's one of the things you take away from your time here, is to see the tie between the past and today, and to understand it's so important that we learn about it so that we don't repeat those same mistakes. And if the things we did right, we can build on them and do them even better. So, okay, but tell me, what do you know, what do you not know today? Summary of current course knowledge. By Wednesday, you need to post your introduction. Those are my favorites because I get to learn a little something about each of you. Then also on Wednesday, you reply to discussion question 1. On Friday, you reply to discussion question 2. Then you want to have at least 6 replies to your peers. So there's the initial replies to the discussion prompts, 1 and 2, and then you want 6 replies, interactive replies, substantive replies to your peers. Those can happen in the introduction discussion for topic 1. Once we get into subsequent topics, then they're all within those discussion 1 and discussion 2. Do the reading and then submit your historical journal. That can be, so what you're doing is you're putting yourself in the shoes of an immigrant. So maybe you're writing a letter home. Maybe you're writing about your experience in your diary. You're sort of making it up, but it also requires sources. So those sources come from the reading, the topic 1 reading that inform your knowledge about the immigrant experience. So make sure that you are doing the reading. Discussion question 1, you're looking at hunting versus agricultural tribes. Who fared better when those Europeans showed up and invaded, essentially, but then never left? And then discussion question 2, what were the motivations for English colonization? Obviously, there's religious motivation, there's economic motivation. Something you might watch for as you go through the reading is England had a system of inheritance for land. So as agricultural practices got better, people had more access to better food, the population grew. And as population grows, if you have a land-based system of inheritance, you're going to run out of land. So that could have been a factor too. Anyway, watch for those through your reading. Welcome to class. I am so glad you're here. Reach out with any questions and have a great week.